Welcome to Smart Ideas. How to prepare for a job interview. Congratulations on getting a job interview after submitting an application. The stressful part is about to begin. The job interview. You may make a fantastic first impression on a potential employer with a little advanced planning and minimal stress. Number 1. Background knowledge. Study the job description for which you applied. Examine the qualifications and skills required by reading the job posting. Try to keep them in mind throughout the interview so you can emphasize how your work experience and skill set relate to the position. The job description can include, for instance, that you must have outstanding time management abilities and keen attention to detail. You can discuss how you've used those skills in the past throughout the interview. Number 2. Research the company and its history. Visit the business website to find out more about what they do. Spend some time looking at their past endeavors, mission statement, and history, so you may bring up these topics as needed during your interview. An excellent method to demonstrate your interest in the position and the organization is by bringing up previous initiatives or posting inquiries about upcoming ones. Number 3. Learn more about the company culture on social media. Spend some time going through the company's blog or social media page, if it has one, to get a better idea of who they are as a business. They might discuss work-life balance, enjoyable initiatives, or even staff success. It's okay if the business doesn't have a blog or a social media presence. Simply take some time to browse their website. Number 4. Look over your resume and your own qualifications. When the interviewer starts asking you questions, they'll likely have a copy of your resume in front of them. Ensure that you are able to discuss particular assignments or responsibilities and how they relate to the position you are applying for. Since you get to explain why you're a good fit for the position in the skills or qualifications section, you should pay extra attention to it. Common interview questions. Practice answering interview questions with a friend. In the days leading up to your real interview, conducting a mock one can be really helpful. Invite a friend to join you at the table so you may pose some of the questions the interviewer might ask. Look up some typical interview questions and practice responding to them in front of a mirror if a friend or family member isn't available. Have an explanation for any gaps on your resume. Your interviewer might inquire about it if you were unemployed for any period of time. In order to make up for your lack of work experience, try to think of some abilities or traits you developed while you were on vacation. For instance, if you were traveling, you could discuss how you enjoyed various cultures and how you will apply those experiences in the job. If you were taking care of a sick loved one, you could discuss how it helped you gain perspective on the world. Explain why you want to work for the company. You can be questioned during your interview about your motivation for applying for the post. You can discuss your educational background, your professional position, or the business culture. Try the following. I was interested to see the job posting for an accountant at your organization. I've heard positive things about the way your business handles its stuff, and I'm interested in the projects you work on. I have a background in biology and I've always had a fascination with animals. I knew I had to take the job as a zookeeper as soon as it became available. Talk about how your skills apply to the job. Another technique to discuss your skills is in this way, but you can make them relevant to the job description. To demonstrate why you'd be a good fit, give concrete instances from your previous employment. You may claim, I gained a lot of knowledge about the inner workings of the building industry as a general contractor. I am confident that given my extensive expertise, I could effectively manage a construction team. Or, I acquired the skills to multitask and manage my time while working as a waiter. Since I know how to manage the front of the house, I believe I can easily translate those talents into a managing job. Think of 2 to 3 questions to ask your interviewer. Your interviewer will probably ask you if you have any final questions regarding the position or the business when the interview is over. You can use the corporate website and your understanding of the industry to pose some inquiries such as what does an ordinary workday entail? What has to be done on the tasks that are most urgent? What would be the main difficulties for someone in this position? Could you provide me with some samples of the projects I'll be working on? The day of the interview. Dress in a professional clothing. As a general rule, you should dress a little bit fancier than you would on an average weekday. While more formal workplaces may call for entirely professional clothes, casual workplaces may merely require business casual attire. Being overdressed is preferable to being underdressed. Look at photos on the business's website or social media accounts to get a sense of the dress code or customary wear. Get there at least 5 minutes early. Try not to be late because arriving on time creates a positive first impression. Prepare for your interview 5 to 10 minutes in advance to avoid annoying the interviewer by arriving way too early. Make your trip plans well in advance of the interview day. It can make a difference in whether you get the job or not if you arrive on time. Bring 3 to 4 copies of your resume to share with your interviewers. Your resume will likely be printed out for your interviews, but it's helpful to appear organized. If your interviewers ask for a copy of your resume, bring a couple extra copies with you. You may also wish to bring a few copies of any work examples you submitted, and you can use one of the copies as a guide as you discuss your professional experience and qualifications. Shake the interviewer's hand and introduce yourself. Here, first impressions are crucial. Before you begin, firmly hold your interviewer's hand and introduce yourself. It's not necessary to shake hands with each interviewer. If there are only a few, basically just say hello to everyone.
If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Also, don't forget to subscribe. See you on the next video.